Hi everyone, welcome to Firesoultarot. I hope you're having a great day, and even if you're not, I hope your day will get better as you go along it. Now, today I'm bringing you a future spouse reading about how jealous your future spouse is. So we'll be looking at many different questions in regards to this aspect. Basically, I will be looking first at what situations will make your future spouse feel jealous about you, and how will they feel when they get jealous, and then what will they do, and then I'm going to have a look at what this situations in which your future spouse gets jealous will lead to in terms of, let's say, mutual feelings and feelings that arise, and also what is this situation bringing as a healing for your future spouse. Because you see, when we get triggered, in relationships, there is always a reason, and the reason is that there are sides in us that clearly we need to work on. Of course, I mean, unless it's because there is you know, unless they're getting jealous because you are cheating on them, and I mean that clearly would anyway be a fairly good reason for that. But if that's not the case, then what is really triggering them to feel that way, and what is it that they need to heal within themselves? What is this situation creating as a healing process for them? So I'm going to have a look at this also in this regard, like on this aspect, and then I'm going to draw a message from the ocean for you for today, just to have a little end note on something that the universe wants you to have a look at right now. A little, let's say, inspiration for your day. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'll see you at your pile. Hi, pile 1. Okay, so actually, when I was shuffling the cards to get your card for for the picking of the pile, you got 2 cards. The other groups only got 1. And we have the falling in love card. So here it says sudden feelings that this is the one. And then we have the manifesting the one again. So it's like very soon your true love will arrive. So what I'm getting already, because the words the one is here twice, is that what is going to make your future spouse feel jealous about you is the fact that they feel that you are the one. And so you see, the fear of losing you to another person actually makes them feel very like it really is something they can't accept within themselves as an option, because when you've met the one, there is nobody else that can match that energy, right? So because of these feelings that they have for you, that you are the one for them, just the idea of losing you to somebody else actually kills this person. And so this is the reason why they will feel jealous about you, if in any situation that will trigger them, let's say. But let's see what are these situations that are going to make them feel this feeling of jealousy. Let's see. So let me check. Okay, so for pile number 1, what is it that's going to make these situations will make them feel jealous? Okay, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, 9 of Cups. At the bottom we have the 6 of Swords. Okay, let me have a look here. Okay, pile 1, what I'm seeing so far, first of all, with the Wheel of Fortune, It's a confirmation of the fact that your future spouse feels like you are the one, that you were meant to meet each other, that you were destined for each other. And so this is a very strong repetition of what we already said as a message. What I also see here is that they will feel jealous if they see that a person of the gender you are attracted to will be very friendly with you with the Page of Cups. So if they notice that anybody is very friendly with you in a way that's overly friendly, let's say, like they show an interest and they show that they want to particularly communicate with you and share something with you, and and they see them basically having a bit of a um, loving look on you, loving words towards you. If they see somebody complimenting you, for example, if they see somebody of the gender you're attracted to making some gesture towards you, offering you something, then they will immediately go into, let's say, alert mode, in terms of feeling this jealousy rising and sort of, yeah, feeling like, this is my person and, this shouldn't be happening, And this is the first thing I see with the Page of Cups. Then with the Nine of Cups, I'm going to get a clarifier because a couple of things came to me. First of all, you fulfill their wishes completely. So you completely fulfill your future spouse sense of emotional fulfillment. And so they see you as extremely precious for them. And so that's where this protective and jealous energy comes into play. But I want to get a clarifier because I also got from this card the idea of the fact that they could be jealous if you go out with friends, let's say, drinking, all the cups. And if if you go, let's say, to a party or something by yourself, because this person is alone, is not coupled up, So if you do that, then they will start feeling unsettled, with their jealousy. Clarify the 6 of cups, and if the 3 of cups comes out, 3 of swords, yeah, you see, there is this fear that you will break their heart. Number 3, I felt the 3 coming up. I said the 3 as I was shuffling. I didn't even knew what was coming up, but I felt these 3 energies. So sort of they would fear like there is that you could entertain a third party in a situation where you're drinking, maybe let's say losing a bit of your self-control, even if you're not a drinker, even if you're somebody that doesn't normally drink or stuff like that, but they still feel that, let's say if you were going out and by yourself and having some drinks, you might not be as much in control of yourself as you normally would, and that you could entertain a third party, and that could break their heart. Let me see the bottom of the deck. The Hanged Man. Yeah, if you were to go out with your friends and had a bit of a drink, and they would be waiting for you. Your future spouse would be waiting for you at home, awake in this sort of suspended mode, like when is she coming back? When they basically wouldn't be able even to sleep. They will be fully awake and in a state of discomfort. You see, the position of the Hanged Man is somebody that's in absolute discomfort. So they would feel absolutely in anxiety about this. Because after that there is the King of Pentacles, because they are your spouse, you see, and so they're like, okay, what is she doing when she is out with other people on their own, possibly having a drink. So there would be this kind of vulnerability that they would feel. They would feel you could end up doing something to hurt their feelings, to hurt their heart, if that's the situation. So this is what I see with this Nine of Cups. And somebody offering you a drink could be another thing that would trigger them if they see anybody, saying, "Oh, why don't you have a drink?" Something like that. That could really trigger them. Maybe that's something that stems from their past. Who knows? Maybe situations that remind them of what has happened before to them in another relationship. Could it be? Could be as well. And with the Six of Swords, what I'm getting here is that let's say if you were traveling by yourself and let's say maybe a male figure, like let's say a male friend of yours, if you are a woman, or vice versa, take it as it resonates, would accompany you, or you might meet them during your travel. That's another triggering situation. So they would be wondering, okay, who is this friend? What kind of conversations will they have while I'm not there and they're traveling by themselves, So this kind of other situation I see as triggering for them. Right, so let's see now, how will a future spouse feel when they feel triggered? Of course they will feel triggered, we know that already, but how else would they feel? And I'm thinking, will I take reversals? I'm thinking of taking reversals. Yeah. How would your future spouse feel if one of these situations comes up and they're feeling jealous? What other feelings would they have? Let's see. How would they feel? Oof, the Ten of Cups reverse. There is a threat to the marriage, that there is a threat to the family unit. If you have a family, that when they feel this jealousy, they feel like there is a threat to your stability as a couple, as a married couple. This is we're asking about after you already got married, what triggers their jealousy. Let's see more. How would they feel? Yeah. How would they feel? Oof. Yeah, they would feel like they don't know the truth, like that they would fear, I think, that there could be something hidden from them. So when they're triggered and jealous, they would fear that something is not being said clearly to them, that there is something that's been hidden, a truth that's been hidden from them. What else? Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. They would feel like they want to take things slowly and approach this jealousy in a slow type of mode. They don't want to burst into a fight, so they're going to try to kind of keep their temper in check. So they're not. This person is not going to show how upset they are. So bear in mind that this person will not speak to you about their fears, their doubts, they will just observe with a very careful eye what next is going to happen. Yeah, there is a very cold energy, you see, between the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords in reverse. This person will hold their tongue. They will not say how are they feeling about what triggered them. Even if you have done nothing wrong, right? We're just talking about their jealousy. Jealousy is an irrational sort of emotion. It doesn't have to be justified by a certain action that you did. It simply is a situation that's triggering them, and that's how they're going to feel. The world in reverse. They're going to feel, I think they're going to feel like they want to protect you, that they don't want you to, like, it's like they feel like you're vulnerable, because other people may be attracted to your beauty. So they see it more like you haven't done you haven't really done anything to trigger them. It's more like the external world that is triggering them, and that you're this person that because it's so attractive in their eyes, everybody will be attracted to you the same way they feel about you, because they see your beauty overall, and they are very well aware that other people could be easily attracted to you as much as they are. And so they're kind of wanting to have this protective mode towards you, where this is my person and nobody can touch my person, and offer something to my person, and basically they want to create this shielding. You see, this is nearly like a naked figure. So and this is a fighter, this is a warrior, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a protective energy towards you. It's like, this is my person, do not dare to come close to this person. So it's more like it's more towards other people. Their jealousy will be more directed towards other people rather than you. They will not see, actually, you see the way this person looks pretty much naive, in their nakedness. So they see you as this person that wouldn't really do any harm to them, wouldn't intentionally do that, but the other people could harm them because they're trying to approach you because you're beautiful or gorgeous, or even if you're a man, handsome, like, so this person would more be feeling protective towards you, towards the rest of the world, or towards the people that will try to attract you through, to get your attention. So they will try to be level-headed and fight off let's say, the opponents, what they feel like opponents to their territory. This is a very territorial type of energy I'm getting from this Knight of Pentacles. So this is what I'm seeing as feelings when these situations arise. And let's see now, what are they going to do? So at that point in time, where we already got this idea that what they're going to do in terms of towards the others, but if they're not present, still they will feel then that they don't have control over that, because if it's a situation where they weren't present, so if they were present, let's say, and they notice that somebody's approaching you, they will be feeling triggered by the jealousy. If instead they weren't present, but because you're telling them, let's say, how the evening went and what happened, and they weren't present, they're going to feel like they're kind of out of control of the situation, so that they couldn't really do much. But maybe at that point, I want to check actually, what would they do if they weren't present? And yes, so what are they going to do if they weren't present in the situation, and you're just telling them how the evening went, let's say, with your friend when you went out, or how the situation went when you were traveling, let's say, and you met this friend or whatever. What would they do? Let's see, in this situation when they're not present. Queen of Pentacles reverse. You see the Knight of Pentacles comes out again. What did I say? Page of Wands reverse and Six of Cups. They're gonna really try to keep their temper at bay with the Page of Wands reverse. They're going to try not to fight with you. They're going to try to be sweet to you, because you are their person, because they feel like this bond. At the same time, though, they will feel the threat of you being their spouse with the Queen of Pentacles. They're going to feel the threat of losing their spouse if they're not present, and they're going to proceed with caution, kind of observing the next situations that will come about, observing everything. Like, they will keep, I see like a close watch, a watchful eye, it's like a patient watchful eye. Let's keep it cool, and let's keep it grounded, And let's see what happens next. So this is their energy again. The Knight of Pentacles comes out again. Yeah, that's what I see. Now let's see if they were present in the situation, like when this is happening in front of their eyes. Let's say if somebody's offering you a word of compliments, as we said, or getting you to chat, or maybe they're being flirtatious towards you, and you know, if they see this happening in front of their eyes, and if they see somebody, let's say, offering you a drink, or doing something for you, or messaging you, or something of that sort, you know, like wanting to have an interaction with you in front of their eyes. Let's see what happens. High Priestess reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse comes out again. Oh my gosh. Two of Swords reverse. And the Ace of Cups. This is upright of reverse. Upright. And the Knight of Cups at the bottom in reverse. I want to clarify the two. What is this Two of Swords in reverse? Nine of Swords reverse. Yeah. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Moon in reverse. Yeah, clarify the Priestess in reverse. Ten of Wands and Two of Pentacles also wanted to come out. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles reverse at this point. I'm clarifying it all. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, your future spouse will not want to engage in a fight. You see, the Five of Swords is in reverse. They're gonna try not to engage in a fight with the person that's approaching you with this flirtatious energy, you know. They're not gonna want to pick a fight. All they're gonna want to do is to be loving to you, talk to you about their love. You see the Moon in reverse, the Ace of Cups. They're gonna be even more loving towards you, trying to basically, I think, get your attention away from this other person that's trying to interfere, you know. And they're going to try to, you know, they're going to make a decision not to get stressed about this. Like, they're going to try to not get too anxious about this. They're just going to try to keep investing into you, keep pursuing you, let's say, in order to maintain you as their spouse. Like, basically, they're going to just show you how dedicated and, you know, and how much devoted they are to you. So this is what I'm seeing. Like, they're just going to reaffirm their devotion towards you. And let me see here. Two of Pentacles. The first reaction, though, because this is at the beginning, the first reaction would be that they feel all over the place with the High Priestess reverse. They will feel like they can't keep their cool initially, and feel very heavily burdened by this interaction that this person is coming towards you with. And they're going to feel like emotionally stirred up and not knowing initially what to do. But then I see them calming down and kind of coming towards you with their, you know, devotion, with their good, you know, just showing you they're there for you. And they're going to then start trying to relax and not worry too much, and not feel anxious, and show you their love, and not engage in any fights, just letting this person kind of fall back into the backdrop, you know, like they don't want to raise the attention towards this person is coming towards you in a flirtatious manner. So this is what I see if this happens in front of them. Let's see now what is going to, as mutual feelings, what is this event, let's say, or this situation that's triggering their jealousy going to bring about. So let's see, between the two of you, what's going to bring. Adjustments are required. Yeah, okay, so I think, if there is a discussion about what just happened, either in your presence, in their presence or not, there is going to be a talk about what can we do, how can we do better, like next time, so that maybe your future spouse doesn't get triggered, and and that everybody is kind of happy, in the situation. So I feel there is going to be a discussion about what can we do better between us, so you don't feel triggered, and and we can live together peacefully, regardless of what people from outside are going to do. This is what I see here. Let me see what else. Emotions are running high. Yeah, it's going to be like there's going to be, I think there's going to be a lot of emotions between the two of you after this happens. So you two are going to feel for each other a lot, and maybe perhaps that you need to calm down this, that maybe you the viewer want to calm down your future spouse, and kind of make these emotions of jealousy not be so strong. You're going to probably try to make them understand that there is no need of all of this hyping up about it, these big triggers, and believe in the impossible. I think with this believing the impossible, I think you two are going to understand that even if it's hard to work on this aspect, it can be resolved. Even if it feels like it's impossible for your future spouse to overcome this jealousy, that you believe in them, and that you are going to help them through this together, because you are going to adjust. Both of you are going to adjust your behaviors in order to meet each other's needs. This is what I'm getting here. And what else? What else is going to come happen? Okay, I see this too. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yes, exactly. So that's you two giving some space to each other for reflection, for time of reflection, because everything will work out for the best, and you two will find a way to agree on something. The healing, the transformation, the butterflies, healing of these tears, of this, probably this stems from their past. I'm guiding here. They probably cried about situations where they felt possibly betrayed in the past, and so you two will trust that you can work this out anyway. You will have faith in each other. And balance, yes. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Yes, this is exactly the reaching of a balance between the two of you, because even if you're not agreeing at the time when this is happening, this is a great relationship you share, and is one that both supports each other and also challenges each other. So I think any significant relationship we have in our life is there to help us understand things about ourselves, and teach us something, and helps us grow. And so this is the case of your marriage. I mean, it's a big relationship, very important for both, and you're going to reach this balance between the two of you. This is the picture. I like the way there is such a loving energy coming out. There is a crying man I see at the front, and the woman is comforting the man, kissing them on the neck, and hugging them from behind. So I feel like you're going to really heal your future spouse from past betrayals that they might have experienced. This is what I'm getting here. Let's see now specifically what is this situation healing in your future spouse. Have faith. To have faith. To have faith in in this union. 2-2. the union of you two, the marriage, to have faith in the marriage and to feel more free, wild, to free themselves from this jealousy, because you are stunning to them and they feel like very attracted to you and they fear that anybody would as well. So let's see. Cycles, yeah, they're healing past cycles in their life where they felt betrayed, and they're healing this through this love. Six is the lovers, through this love with you, to this loving connection. They're healing this cycle of their life. They're gaining wisdom. Right, let me get now a card of from the ocean for you, pile one. What is the ocean message for pile one at this moment in time? Fate, wow. I mean, the word fate is coming out twice now. May trust steady your fears. Let me think. So this card is calling you to a faith, basically that is you know, telling you to trust in what's out, into what's coming for you. May trust make your fears feel steady, like calm down your fears. So you need to right now trust and have faith that good things are coming for you, and that you know, these fears that are currently in your heart about possibly your future spouse coming in your life, or if you already met them, to, you know, that you will marry this person that you love. May these fears be calmed down by your sense of trust and faith in the universe, in the forces of the universe. So this is a beautiful message to conclude this reading, pile one. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like the video, share it with anyone you think would benefit from watching this reading, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, especially if you are a returning viewer. I would really appreciate your help for my work, your support. And also leave me a comment. I'd love to know how this resonated for you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Hi pal 2, welcome to your reading. If you picked this Real Feelings card, from this card I already get some messages. First of all, your future spouse will really feel these deep real feelings for you, that they want to explore in every single possible way. They have a lot of passion for you as well, for what I can see with this red belt around your the figure of this female figure waist, and they see the purity of your feelings towards them, and this purity of your feelings makes them feel very excited, very passionate towards you. This is what makes them really want to conquer you and have them in your in their energy and in their arms. So also the first thing that I get in terms of their jealousy is that I see already, by the way this man is grabbing this woman, I already can feel the, let's say, a bit of a possessive energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if the devil card comes out, and I get vibes of a Scorpio here, so sort of strong Scorpio vibes in this figure. So only take it obviously if it will resonate for you, as your future spouse will be maybe have a Scorpio in their chart very strongly. Anyway, that's what I'm feeling here, and let's see how this card will link with the rest of the reading. So what situations are going to make your future spouse feel jealous about you? Pile 2. Okay. 2 of Wands, Chariot, 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. You see the possessive energy, the Four of Pentacles, definitely. Your future spouse is extremely, as I said, possessive of you. This is not a person that would this person would try to always keep an eye on you. I mean, I don't know if you like this energy, but you know, if you're the type that needs their freedom, but this person is one that, you know, is going to hold on to you very strongly, and they're going to feel like, you know, you're mine. I mean, look at how this person hugs this pentacle. So there is definitely this kind of energy coming through. Let me think further. Yeah, the situations that would trigger your future spouse in a jealousy, you know, in a jealousy way, in jealous way, are if you're traveling alone with the chariot. So if you're going for, let's say, a holiday by like by yourself, a trip alone or something, if you know, if you need to travel alone, even if it's a short travel, I mean, I'm not talking about the daily shopping, but you know, like let's say if you go to visit your family and you take a short trip by yourself to go travel over there, you know, this kind of situation would definitely trigger them in thinking, okay, what's going to happen during this trip, and you know, they're going to start anyway getting a little bit of triggering of jealousy there. Another thing I see here with these Two of Wands, I see this the thing that caught my attention in this card was looking. So let's say either if you are looking, even if you don't intend to be flirtatious looking, you know, but if you're looking even in a destructive way to somebody of the gender that you're attracted to, they're going to catch that. They're going to they're going to look at that as in, okay, what is she looking at? What's catching their attention? So this is the type of feeling I got from this card. And or vice versa, if they see somebody staring at you, if somebody is staring at you, they're going to observe this and immediately catch the gaze, you know, the eyes watching. So and that's going to, I see the wands, so this is going to trigger let's say like a passionate outburst of jealousy. So yeah, I'm going to check now also what are they going to feel in the moment of jealousy as well, so we can further develop these concepts that are coming out. But I can already feel a more hot-tempered person in this pile compared to pile 1, to be completely honest, because pile 1 was somebody that was very level-headed, you know, in the approach to jealousy, even though they did feel jealous, but at times, but they were level-headed. But this pile gives me the vibe of a more hot-tempered, somebody that would actually be stirred up in jealousy more easily and more quickly. Also, there is a Three of Swords here present, which tells me that this person might have experienced in the past some form of betrayal that really hurt their heart. Now, it came in reverse. I think this person either has healed this from the past or is healing that from the past. So what I feel with this card is that your future spouse still has some scars as well from this past that happened to them, and therefore you know, it could be a recent wound even, depending on how quickly you get married after they broke up with somebody else before. And so I'm getting that it could be a fresh wound and that could be easily stirred up again in them. And so to be mindful of this, you know, I mean, of course, you know, you're a free person, you don't have like, even if you're married, you still you still don't have to accept an overly protective person. But this is the type of tendency I see here in your future spouse, that they will be kind of quite protective of you in that kind of regard, in the jealousy regard. So I do see this possessive and a little bit hot-tempered type of energy that's coming through. But let's further investigate so we can understand. So these are the situations then, either somebody looking at you or you looking at somebody, even if you didn't mean to be flirtatious, and then you traveling alone. These are the things that would mostly stir up their jealousy, for what I can see here so far. But let's see further. When they are then triggered in this jealousy, what are they going to feel? You know, let's dig further. Let's have a further look. So how are they going to feel? And I'm taking reversals in this case. All right, so the Eight of Wands. What did I say about the hot temper and the fast action type of energy? Definitely. Six of Wands reverse. Okay. What else? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm laughing, but I don't mean it in a sluggish way. I just, it's in a slugging way, you know. I just feel like I can see what your future spouse is gonna feel like. Three of Cups, right? Yeah, and the Four of Swords, right? So I see that your future spouse, the first reaction would be like, let me get up on my horse and get chasing that person that's daring to look at my spouse, or that's daring to, I don't know, flirt with my spouse, or whatever it is that they think is going on there. So that's like like they would immediately want to take action and possibly even speak to the person. So I see, like, you know, the Eight of Wands is all about fast communication, immediately coming into the picture and cutting off whatever is going on, like, you know, like sort of intervening, you know. That's like an intervention action, fast action to put the record straight with this person that's getting close to my spouse. Wow. Completely different energy from pile one. And Six of Wands reverse. Your person is gonna feel like their ego and pride is just being you know, like they're gonna feel like, how do you dare to approach my person, like this is my spouse, how do you dare coming close to them? But they're gonna feel like they're, you know, they're threatened in this position of power that they sort of have, you know, in, let's say, in terms of territorialism. So and then Three of Cups, again the number 3 comes out again. So they're really not going to like the third party interference. This could happen in situations when you are having some fun time together, maybe with friends, like with or in a social occasion as well, you know, like with the Three of Cups, and maybe you're having some drinks, and they're like basically feeling like you were having fun, but then there is this threat, you know, that's coming about, and threatening them about their territory, their, you know, the Six of Wands. I mean, this is a sort of like a person that went into a battle and and they won, right? And when this happens, though, they're feeling like they're kind of losing the grip on the situation. They're feeling like they might not feel as much in control of the situation, and they do want to, though. Look at this, is another warrior. Like, I mean, in this depiction, the Four of Swords, this is not even laying in bed. You know, normally the Four of Swords is a person laying in bed and having a reflective moment. This is a warrior with a sword in their hand. So this is a different type of vibe than the normal Four of Swords, in my opinion. Yes, they might try to keep calm. Like, they do have this immediate reaction of wanting to take action, but then they might reflect and try to be more logical about it. So I see a duality, you know. They're going to feel the burst of jealousy in them, and this is absolutely like boom, exploding like inside of them, and then afterwards though they're like, okay, let me keep calm, let me observe the situation, let me properly judge and reflect for a minute here and understand what to do. So this is how they're going to feel. Let me see now what they're going to do. Let's see. I'm curious now to see what they're going to do. So let's say, what are they going to do if they are present when this, let's say, sorry, when I split, the Knight of Wands comes out again, like charging forward. Okay, so if they are present at the time when they feel jealous because somebody is either flirting with you, looking at you, or you know, or they think you're looking at somebody, that's the Knight of Wands, the warrior coming up on the horse and let's go get defeat the enemy. You know, that's kind of the energy I get. And then the Nine of Wands, let's defend my territory, let's build up this protection wall. And again, there is this outburst of passionate feelings, you know. The jealousy is like a passionate feeling, is like a hot temper type of person, your future spouse. Their blood is gonna boil in their veins. If they see this in front of them happening, they're just kind of like not being very happy about it. Let's see. But what are they going to do? So it's in front, if it's in front of them that's happening, okay, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, as well, the Hanged Man, the King of Wands. Look at the face on the King of Wands. He's really upset. Oh my gosh, honestly, couldn't be more clear. The Sun. Okay, what are they going to do? Okay, so what they're going to do is that they're going to observe. Okay, observe the situation, trying to gain the perspective on things. Having a moment of like, okay, what's going on there? And and looking at, let's say, quotes, the enemy with a very strong stare. So this, your future spouse is going to stare the opposition, the oppositor, you know, with a very mean stare. They have like this expression of like, what are you trying to do there? And they're going to freeze this person with their eyes. Oh my god. You know, the King of Wands still is a fiery energy, right? And so that's what they're going to do. And then they're going to remind you with the Ace of Pentacles that they are the one that they have what you need. You know, the Pentacle, like I'm all that you need and I'm offering it to you. And you know, so they're basically going to come to you and show you that they are the one, that they are what you need and want in your life. I don't know, I had this image in my head, and so I'm going to share it because I think it's channeled, of a situation where you two will be dancing and this person kind of approaches you, and your future spouse is going to start basically coming in between, just trying to get you back dancing with them, although you probably for in that particular moment were, let's say, exchanging a word with this other person that approached or whatever. They're just going to start sort of dancing in between and just grabbing you, maybe making you spin in a little twirl or something like that. I got this image anyway. Take it if it resonates, but and you know, that's them basically telling you, I'm what you need, and there's nothing else you need, you know, that kind of thing. And anyway, so I see them anyway observing the situation and staring at the other person in a very watchful way, and pretty you know, with a not a nice type of gaze. And then they're going to exactly bring the sun, like bring the joy to you, like try to make you feel super happy to be with them, like that you two are having a great time together, you know, showing you a good time. That's what I mean. So yeah, either it be dancing or something else. Anyway, they're going to maybe offer you even something material like a drink, or oh, would you like something to eat? You know, they're going to basically offer you something in order to pull you back, pull back your attention onto them rather than anybody else, and showing you a good time, showing you how much they can provide for you and things of that sort. So it's actually, in a way, I feel very compassionate towards your future spouse, because they're like trying to sort of conquer you back. You might not even have done anything intentionally to make them feel like that, but like they feel like they need to take action, and they need to like speak to you and involve you into something, and offer you some food, and offer you some drink, or giving you a good time, making you spin as you dance, or whatever it is, like just giving you something, or maybe giving you a kiss, like yeah, that tells me also like a smack on the, like smacking a kiss on your cheek, or on your lips or something, just like something that will make understand any other person around that this is my person, this is my spouse, and you're not to touch them, and you're not to interfere with them. Okay, so this is what they're doing if it's in front of them. What's happening if it's not in front? Let's say if you go for a trip and you tell them how this trip go, because that was the other situation. And let's say you tell them, oh yeah, and on the road, I don't know, I was talking to somebody that as I was putting the gas in my in the tank of my car, I was refilling the gas, and this person gave me to chat, and they shared with me whatever. I mean, whatever situation, what are they going to do if you're not there? Okay, the world. This is them. Yeah, the world is a card of distance, at times, like, so you were not there with them. Oh, 10 of Pentacles reverse. What are they going to do? 4 of Wands. King of Wands at the bottom again. Oh my gosh. So come on. This is just your future spouse's energy. You could have a future spouse that will have a very strong fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Anyway, so what I see here is that if you're not present, if they're not present when while you're traveling, let's say, and you tell them about how the travel went and stuff, and they get jealous, they're going to, what are they going to do? They're going to, okay, well, I have 2 cards of marriage, the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Now, oh, I actually just got a hit here. With the 4 of Wands upright, they are going to want to have a physical interaction with you. After you tell them about this story, they're going to want to mark their marital vows in a physical sense. So, basically they're going to want to make love to you, and very passionately, with the wands. And that's basically sort of a reminder for you to say, you are my spouse. So they're going to be inviting you physically into something. And I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles reverse. Let me think of this one. Well, I'm getting a vibe here with the world, and but I want to clarify just to make sure I'm getting it right. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles reverse. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Temperance, 10 of Swords, at the bottom the Sun. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to get another clarificator card on top of this, just because I want to get this the right way. So clarify this row of cards here. Let's see. Oh, look, the Temperance again. How amazing. Look, twice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what I see here is that your future spouse, when you tell them about this trip and what happened during the trip, and they get jealous, let's say, and you were having this travel by yourself, they're going to express to you how they're going to want to clarify the feelings that this stirred up in them with you, because they're going to tell you that in the past they've been betrayed, as you probably already know from their history, and that they don't want to feel that way anymore. Like they don't want to feel like you would do that, and that they're trying to heal these wounds of the past with the temperance twice, and that they care for you very much. So they're going to kind of have a talk with you, and that they want to be with you and cooperate with you. They want to be feeling like a team. But that the fact that you're telling them that what happened during this trip is kind of making them feel upset in terms of their stability, in terms of you being a stable couple, you know, in your marriage. And so they're basically exposing to you their you know, their inner self, and they're basically confiding into you, into looking after them in regards to this side of them that they're feeling like they need healing, you know, they need to rebalance within themselves. So although you didn't mean to hurt them, yet they feel like this situation that came up during your trip alone make them feel like the marriage could not be as stable as they wish to, and that they want to clarify this with you, and that they want to be you know, continuing building in the partnership with you. So there's going to be like a talk after you tell them about this. So there's going to be, first of all, they're going to make love to you, then they're going to be talking to you, telling you all about their past, what has happened, and again, like telling you that that they want to be kind and loving and sweet with each other. Like they want you as well to show them how much you love them. Basically, they want reassurance. Okay, so during this talk, they will basically ask for your reassurance that you two are a family, that you want this as much as they do, and that you really believe in you know, in the marriage with them. Because this distance travels, you know, this travel that happened kind of made them upset. Let me clarify the world as well, because I want to see how they felt during this trip when you were away, you know, way distant from them. So let's see. Let me clarify. What is this? Oh, yeah, Queen of Cups reverse. You see, they weren't feeling like themselves. They were feeling like emotionally unstable, emotionally upset. Your future spouse is actually very sweet. Like deep inside, they are this very passionate person, you know, but deep inside they're so delicate in their feelings, you know. They're very in a way they're even a bit fragile somehow. Like they have their own insecurity, and this insecurity stem from a past that's been troublesome, because I see this 10 of swords that came up here. So you know, they're calling for your understanding of their fragility in that kind of way. And yeah, the star in reverse, yeah, they had a time where they kind of lost hope in love, you know, and so they need a lot of reassurance. This is what I'm gathering here. Okay, so let's see the next part of the reading. So we saw what are they going to do, and now we're going to have a look at well, we already saw what is this healing, but let's see anyway what kind of energy then you two are going to feel like it's arising from you two engaging in this moment of jealousy. Let's say what's going to the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, so let me see the others and then I'll tell you through all of them. Nothing will come of this situation. Communication is key. Yeah, exactly. Like you know, when this jealousy episode comes up, in your married life together, there will be a moment where the energy will sort of feel like it's bubbling up, like this jealous strike comes out. And then it will feel like it feels like like that it doesn't bring anything good, the fact that your future spouse is jealous and protective of you and possessive of you especially. It feels like this doesn't bring to anything, doesn't lead to anything positive. And therefore, then you two will embark in a lot of communication with this Gemini card here, because this is going to be the key to resolving your, let's say, moment of possibly conflict, because I saw that fiery energy, like very temperamental, like a hot temper, that all of a sudden bubbles up in your future spouse. So it will be a moment of, when this jealousy comes out, it will feel like it's not really positive. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't sugarcoat my readings. But then you two are going to communicate. So let's see what else wants to come out here. What will then happen between, their future spouse and pile 2? Okay. Again, this is your future spouse hugging you and being very protective of you. But let's see. Friendship. That's nice. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Yeah, you two are going to deepen your friendship through this, let's say, little moment of struggle. You two are actually going to become even more closer to each other. So you two are becoming real good friends, and this will improve a lot your love life. That's beautiful, pile 2. I like the way things are turning here, you know. Oh, and this one is the other card. Look how beautiful. Soulmate. Your soulmate is you're ready with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay, so this is a card that's telling you if you have doubts that that you're going to manifest your future spouse. This is a confirmation that you will. Your soulmate is in your vicinity, It's already with you in spirit anyway, and it will manifest physically. So that's another beautiful confirmation. Right, let's see now what is this outburst of jealousy heal within your future spouse. We already saw. Okay, have faith and discover your life purpose. So this triggering moment will make your future spouse learn how to have faith in the marriage. 22 is a number of union, so having faith and trust in the union of you two. And also it will help them to discover their life purpose. Probably one of the things that they need to learn in life is to trust another human being, and you're there for them, there to teach them that they can trust you. So like you're going to be basically showing them that you're a trustworthy person and that they can have full trust in you, and therefore they're going to come into their life purpose, which some of our life purpose is to learn certain lessons beside completing other type of let's say missions, and that we can bring on the outer world. But healing yourself is your first purpose, because once you heal yourself, then you have a different way of communicating with the outer world. There is a different way that you can present yourself to the outer world, and the way you can influence and even sometimes inspire the outer world. So healing yourself is your first life purpose, after all, I think, for every human being. But let's see more in detail with the proper spread coming out. I was just splitting off the deck. What is this jealousy moment going to heal in your future spouse? Entrapment. Yeah, feeling blocked by their own emotions, feeling entrapped by their own fears. You see this very scary figure here with a stick. So it feels like the jealousy it's something that really your future spouse doesn't like to feel, but it just happens to them because they feel like they have a blockage towards freeing themselves from jealousy. And so this is the type of work that they're doing as they go through these experiences with you. So I feel like it's very beneficial, this marriage, for them in order to grow. Let me see now. I want to get for you one last message from the ocean. What is the ocean message for pile 2? What is best for pile 2 right now to hear that can help them with their current life while they're still not married with this person, or while they still haven't met even their future spouse? Let's see. What is the best message for pile 2? Space. May your heart and your scope expand. So this message is telling you to expand yourself in your way of the way you are, basically be free to express who you are, and give yourself the space that you need to discover fully who you are, to show yourself into the world the way you are. And there is this expansion. Feel free to expand in the space. Feel free to express yourself, to create, create, and let the world see what you can, who you are, and what you bring, that kind of thing. So this is your message. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, please like the video and share it with anyone you think could benefit from watching this. Please subscribe the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate your support for the work I'm doing, and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear if you have anything you would like to share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Hi Peltri, welcome to your reading. If you picked this card, this is your reading. Let me see. The first thing that I gather from this reading, from this card, is that your future spouse, with this open your heart, love is the highest energy of all, let it in. It gives me the idea that your future spouse might be somebody that doesn't easily open their heart, and that you're going to invite them really with your loving energy to open up to this beautiful energy, which is the highest energy of all. But let's see how this links in with your reading about what situations. Let's see what situations will now. Yeah, you see the Emperor. Sorry, what situation will trigger your future spouse jealousy? So with the Emperor, yes, this is the energy of somebody that has a tendency to be very looking like very stern in a way. They don't open up so easily in their emotional world. They don't open up their emotional world so easily to other people. They don't let it transpire as easily. And I see that they're very much a man in charge. I mean, if you're a woman watching, or else flip it in reverse if you're a man watching for a woman as a spouse. But what I see here is somebody that is probably somebody very much in a position of power. So this is a very masculine energy that's coming through as your future spouse. But at the same time, they really need to work on their heart chakra and opening up to love. And so even this will probably link in with the jealousy that they feel for you. Also in the way they express this jealousy. I don't think you might notice the jealousy as much as it is there, because I also, as I split the deck, I also see the Four of Pentacles, which tells me that they are jealous and they are possessive of you. But with this Emperor, they're probably not going to show it so easily. They're going to try to control themselves very much, even if they're feeling these emotions. So let's see anyway the spread. What situations will make your future spouse jealous of pile 3? What kind of situations All right. This all came down really quickly. 7 of Wands, yes. Page of Wands. Look at this. 6 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups and 5 of Swords. And then at the bottom I have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so there is a lot of Wands energy here. Okay, which tells me that well, first of all, the very first thing that comes here is that with the Page of Wands, this is somebody flirting with you. So if they will notice that someone of the gender that you're attracted to is flirting with you, this is going to trigger the defensive mode of your future spouse towards your, let's say, other suitors, although you are their spouse, but they're feeling like there are many people. You see how many ones here that they need to fight off. So you are probably somebody very attractive, you know, somebody very beautiful, and they feel like you have many people with their wands to you, you know, kind of directed at you, which basically means that they feel like you have a lot of people that want you, that desire you physically, first of all. So you are very attractive, and they know that, and so they're like, okay, I need to fight off everybody else because here this is my spouse and nobody else should be there. And they're ready to fight, you know, they're ready to speak their harsh words towards somebody if they see that this is a threat. Now, the situations I see here anyway is that this could happen when you two are drinking, having like a night out, possibly having some drinks. I see also if you are going out by yourself, because there's only one person here. If you're going out by yourself, let's say, and going to, let's say, a social event or something, and you're having some drinks, so that's when they're going to be feeling this trigger of jealousy. Also, if they see that somebody is particularly generous with you, somebody wants to give you something, if somebody of the gender you're attracted to wants to give you a gift, wants to give you attention, wants to spoil you somehow, your future spouse is going to feel like, no, I'm the only one that can spoil my love, my spouse. I'm the only one that should be doing that for them. And so I see this being a triggering moment. Let me see with the 3 of Wands. This gives me when they're not with you, and they're kind of like wondering, okay, what is my spouse doing right now? Like, let's say you might just be doing something by yourself, you know, going to do something even in the daylight. It doesn't have to be in the evening. Going about your day and doing some activity, something else that doesn't involve their presence. They will be wondering, okay, what's happening? Like, is my spouse, what are they up to? You know, like there is going to be a doubt coming in their head about you know, you engaging in some passionate time with somebody else. The 3, you know, the third party, 3 of Wands. So there is a thought about that too. So either if they notice somebody flirting with you, they see somebody giving you some form of attention in terms of gifts, offering you a drink, offering you some food, offering to pay for you for something, all these kind of situations, or if you're going out on your own for drinks, or maybe even with them, and there is a bit of a party time, or if you are away, like doing something even during the daytime, but they're not with you. These are the situations that are going to trigger your future spouse's jealousy, and they're ready to fight off any opponents. So let's see what are they going to do. Sorry, how are they going to feel first? Besides being jealous, of course. So when this jealousy strikes in them, how else are they going to feel? 5, 3. the Sun, the High Priestess reverse, the Five of Cups reverse, and at the bottom the Devil. There we go. Yeah. How are they going to feel? They're going to feel very possessive of you with the Devil card straight away. So when this jealousy strikes, this is going to really stir up in them a storm. They're going to feel like sort of desperate to reaffirm that you are their person. And they're going to feel out of control. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, because I also have the High Priestess in reverse, which is another card of being out of control. So the combo of these two cards, really gives me the feeling that your future spouse, in the moment when this jealousy is present, they're going to feel like they're losing it, okay? They're losing their marbles, they're kind of going crazy a bit about it. And also they're going to feel very sad, as if something is really getting shattered in front of their eyes. Although the two cups here are standing upright, the love between you two, it's actually there. But they are so caught into their turmoil, inner turmoil that I can see here, caught in their fears, caught in their ego, caught in, all these kind of lower vibrational feelings, that they're going to feel like things are going the wrong way, even if it's not that desperate, you know what I mean? So this is something to bear in mind about your future spouse, because they might not show. You see the way this man is covering, as they're crying, covering themselves up. So they might not show openly to you what they're feeling inside, but they are absolutely feeling shattered. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. And with the Sun card, they feel again this possessive energy towards you. You see the way in this particular Sun card, this woman is hugging this sun, and it's like, this is my son. So what I'm getting here with this card is that your future spouse is going to feel like somebody's stealing their sunshine, right? So it's going to be a very strong, intense emotion that they feel at that point in time, and you need to be mindful of that, because I can tell that their fragility, in their emotions. I can tell that they're actually really, really getting upset here. So this is what they're going to feel. Now let's see what they're going to do, because we want to see what action are they going to take, if any, in this kind of situation. Let's see. So what is pile number 3 going to do? Death. Death in reverse. Sorry, I'm laughing because it's like I kind of heard kill them all. Like, it's like sort of like them feeling like they need to fight the opponents, the suitors. Anyway, let me see. Lovers in reverse. Oh my gosh, what are they going to do? Actually, I need to cover this up. Sorry. These two are bouncing. Hermit in reverse. 8 of Cups reverse at the bottom. Queen of Swords reverse. Oh my gosh, your future spouse is gonna have a sharp tongue. I wonder if this is towards you or towards the other person. Let's see. Clarify the Queen of Swords reverse. 10 of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Judgment. Look at them. Oh my God, they're going to speak words of judgmental words towards whomever is disrupting their happiness. Oh my gosh, they're going to be I heard vindicative. I mean, the Queen of Swords, when it's in reverse, let me tell you, it's an energy of somebody spiteful. So your future spouse, when they see somebody either flirting with you, somebody approaching you, wanting to offer you something. They feel like this person is trying to get in the way of their happiness. So they're going to tell them, I think with a calm but very firm and vicious, I heard, voice, to stay away, to kind of, no, they're going to basically back them away with by speaking to them very clearly. So they're going to make them know who is whom, that this is my spouse, that I'm the only one that should be giving to my spouse, giving attention, giving help, giving, whatever it is that this other person is trying to give you. They're going to speak very clearly and be like, oh, I have to cover this. Be like, well, like they're going to basically make the other person understand that they're judging them fiercely because they're disrupting your happiness together. So it's gonna be quite strong, a quite strong approach to this person. This person is going to then want to move quickly away from the situation. This is what I'm getting here. I see them speaking, you see, to the other opponent here. Yeah, I see them speaking to this other opponent, and this other opponent just leaving because they're like, okay, better flee here, otherwise I'll be in trouble. So let me go. Let me just go already. I wonder how you will feel about this action. I'm gonna actually ask. And with the Hermit in reverse, yeah, they're not going to stand still and watch. They're gonna speak. Your future spouse is gonna speak their truth, speak their truth to the other person. And with the Lovers in reverse, they're going to tell them that you're already taken, that there is no that there is nothing to be doubtful about here. There is no doubt that this is my person, so you better back off. This is exactly what they're gonna say. My gosh, it's actually coming out stronger than I thought, because initially I thought your future spouse would have been kind of holding back and not really speaking too much, but actually they are. Let me tell you. But this is in case the person is present. What will they do if, let's say, you tell them about something that happened and they get jealous? So if they weren't present, let's say, in that kind of occasion where either you were out with friends, as we said, or out doing something else, and you tell them something that happened, you maybe have been approached by somebody that wanted to offer you something or something of that sort. Oh, there you go, the Emperor. There you go again. What are they going to do in that case? So when they weren't present, what are they going to do? Because obviously the reaction will be different. The star was in reverse. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? 8 of Pentacles. Okay, I like that. The Empress in reverse. Wow, look, the Emperor and the Empress. Wow, wow, wow. Well, what are they going to do? They're going to make you know that they're going to make you know that they don't approve of, let's say, this behavior from your side, even if you didn't do anything, right? Even if you weren't the one to entertain another person, but this other person, let's say, engage in entertaining you somehow, and they feel like a threat about this, they will feel like you need to be careful what you do. Like, I think they're gonna speak to you. Let me check. 10 of Cups. Yeah, they're going to tell you that you are my spouse. We're married. They're going to tell you we're married. You are my spouse, and if you entertain other people, you might not be my spouse anymore. Oh my gosh, this is what's coming here, because the Empress is in reverse. So they're kind of letting you know that the Magician, that they're going to take action if they, let's see, if what. Okay, Six of Cups, Page of Wands. Yeah, if they find out that somebody else was flirting with you, I think they're going to actually take action in reaffirming that you are soulmates, that you are the one, that you are together, that there is this bond between the two of you, and that you are the spouse. They don't want to see you flirting with anyone. They don't want to even, like, they don't want you to feel like it's okay to entertain some other suitor here, the Page of Wands. And they want to heal this situation with you. They want to understand and, kind of calm down for a moment. And understand what really this interaction was about. So when you tell them about something that happened to you, they're going to want to discuss about this, and they're going to want to make peace with you in that regard by clarifying that, that they do want you, that they desire you. There is no negativity here. So, it's all about reaffirming your vows with you, basically. It's all about saying, look, this doesn't make me happy with the Star in reverse. This thing that happened with you doesn't make me happy, so let's work this out between us. See, let's work this out. Let's make sure that we are on the same page with the Temperance. Let's make sure that we understand where we stand with each other, and that we don't need to split. I don't want to split with you, but hearing this doesn't make me feel like I'm stable here. Like, you see the Star in reverse, this makes me feel upset. So they're going to actually tell you about this, but what are you going to respond? I'm just curious now to see what is the Empress going to respond here. What is the viewer going to respond? You're going to respond. Eight of Cups reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, Six of Swords. You're going to say that that you weren't interested in this offer. Eight of Cups reverse. That you simply happen to be in this situation, that you moved on from this, that you didn't really engage in this. And King of Pentacles reverse. That if also your future spouse doesn't understand this, that you're ready to split as well from them. So there's going to be a conversation where you two are going to be saying to each, like, they're going to say, well, why were you entertaining this, and this doesn't make me happy, and you are my spouse, and I want to be with you, we're soulmates. Or anyway, maybe they're not going to put it that term, but I love you, that's what they're going to say. And you're going to say, well, I didn't really entertain this. I actually moved away pretty quickly from the situation. I wasn't even emotionally involved in this. Like, I didn't feel anything for this other person that was engaging in the discussion or whatever it is. And if you don't get this right, I'm actually not happy with you either, King of Pentacles reverse. So you better also reconsider what you are accusing me of. That kind of, not accusing me of, but like, the way you're looking at things is not fair on me. So you're going to make it straight to the point as well for them. So I see a discussion anyway happening here. but it's all coming from a loving standpoint. Your future spouse really loves you and really sees you as the one. Empress, Emperor. They really want you, they love you, they see you as family, they just want to work on this, so they actually don't want to split, but they're just feeling a little bit insecure with the Star in reverse. They're feeling like threatened at that point in time from what happened, and that's all. It's just a misunderstanding after all. It's kind of like that, and that's their jealousy, stirring up. So let's see anyway. So what after this is happening between the two of you? What are the mutual feelings? Take time to breathe out. Yeah, you two will feel like you two need to take time to breathe, breathe it out, breathe the situation out, like let it settle. Yeah, let it not be, let's say, not to be too worked up about it. Let's see what else. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, like let me see more. Work through your fears. Yeah, you two are going to understand that it's important to believe in each other, to work through the fears that are stirring up. Your future spouse could have Scorpio in their chart. Therefore, the possessive nature, I think, as well, might be. Or vice versa, you could have Scorpio, and that also could be for you. But anyway, so yes, you two are going to feel like you want to believe in each other and overcome this, this rough patch, let's say, and work through your fears reciprocally. So it's actually nice. I see a lot of healing energy coming through. Let's see more. What else is going to happen then after this is happened between the two of you, this jealousy moment? Oh, okay. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yeah, I think you're going to probably reaffirm your freedom in terms of like talk to each other about the value of freedom, the importance of having the right boundaries, even when when we love another person, that there still needs to be a margin of freedom, because I felt this sort of possessive nature, with the devil, and we saw the high priestess in reverse. So you're going to reestablish between yourself the boundaries of freedom, even if you are a married couple. The fact that I can still talk to somebody else, and this other person can still even let's say show if they are interested in me. You can't control the entire world. This is the type of talk that I see happening. And so to calm down a little bit, because I still, I do love you and I still want to be with you, but at the same time, you can't be so, possessive and oppressive. It's like there must be a reminder about the freedom that every single individual has, even in a marriage. So this is what I'm seeing as I talk. What else? What else is coming up between the two of you? Hold on. First of all, passion. So I think what's happening after this, let's say, moment of discussion, a little fight, maybe, you two are going to just have a passionate moment. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So you two are going to enjoy this sort of makeup session between the two of you, because after all, you do love each other and you have passion for each other. So you don't really want, anything to come in between. So that's what I'm seeing here. That's nice. Maybe I should cover this up. I don't know. And then let's see, this other one. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. What did we say? Yes, this controlling nature. You see, the controlling nature, I saw it since the start with the Emperor card that came up first. Your future spouse needs to learn how to not be too controlling, and that they have to accept, that things sometimes don't go exactly how they wish for them to go. Like, not all the time they will have control over everything that goes around them, and they have to just accept it, and they don't need to be fearful about it. And then there is this card. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So this confrontation, let's say, between the two of you, this moment of, sharing your mutual feelings and your mutual opinions on the matter of jealousy, will actually make your relationship grow and transform into a direction of further increase of happiness, because this criticism, I saw the criticism between each other at the time when you were discussing, and them criticizing you and saying, well, if you do this, we might have to split or whatever, kind of, nearly sort of putting out this very strong energy of making their boundaries very clear, but in a way that's too controlling of outer, outer energies. Like we can't really be too controlling over outside influences. So this criticizing that I saw them applying to you, it's not going to work. And anyway, it would just lead to unhappiness. So you two are going to work through this and discuss and come to an agreement point where you two will understand that there's no point in criticizing each other when actually we do love each other, we have passion for each other, we want to be with each other. So that's what I see here, and this will actually strengthen your bond, I think. So yeah, a bit of a troublesome time there, but it's worth for the growth of the couple, I suppose. And then let's see what is this jealousy moments going to heal within your future spouse, and then I'm going to get you the ocean message to conclude the reading. Healing, simply. What is this healing? They are healing from their jealousy, their possessiveness, their fears, the devil card. It's all about illusions, seeing something where there is nothing, having the wrong view on things when when actually there wasn't any bad intention on your part to entertain anybody else, that kind of thing. So that's what's happening. They're healing, so it's as simple as that. Right, now let me get what is the best ocean message for pile number 3 at the time when you're watching. What is the best message from the ocean that can help pile 3 at the current moment, when they haven't either yet met their future spouse or they haven't yet married their future spouse, if they're already dating them? What is the best message for pile 3 that can help them? Shine, may you be a lighthouse. So never be afraid to shine with your beautiful self, and even when your future spouse will be jealous, never let your shine be dimmed. Never dim your light because somebody else has got healing to do within themselves. For as much as you love them, you still need to be able to be yourself, to show all your true colors, and present yourself in the world just as you were when you were a single person and being completely free. You need to maintain that level of freedom within yourself, and be able to express yourself without fearing anybody's judgment, even your future spouse, right? So this is what this card is telling me, and also shine right now just as bright as you are right at this moment in your life. And this probably will attract your future spouse, because you are this beautiful being, this beautiful person that has got so much to offer. This is what I'm getting, pile 3. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please like the video, share it with anyone you think would benefit from watching this, and also leave me a comment. I'd love to know how much this actually resonated with you. Please subscribe my channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate your help for the growth of the channel and support my work. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.